right, we're going to keep things moving along with the next guest on the Livestream Lounge. See, I see him there, and he's ready, and it is showtime.
Great.
Bo Eaton, the co-founder of Kombucha Cocktails.
How you doing,
Sir? It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure. All right, let's see. Fantastic. Now, this looks extremely new. How long have you guys been around?
We're actually launching in August.
Oh, okay.
So this is actually just a prototype cam.
Gotcha.
We're testing some colors. We just wanted to make sure we had something to showcase today.
So tell me a little bit about your personal background. How did you come about to get in the beverage business?
Right. Well, actually, since college, the last 16 years of my life have been in the beverage business. I spent almost a decade working for an Anheuser-Busch distributor in South Florida on the on-premise and event side of the business. I ventured out with a couple buddies and started a brewery in South Florida. And after building that brand, our marketing and getting our sales taken off over a 4-year period, I left to step into this space with a couple other friends. And we had really just been toying around with kombucha and using it as a mixer at home with some drinks with our wives, and thought it tasted great. Granted, the kombucha that we use, we thought tasted great because there are some very different taste profiles out there.
Well, I mean, now's a great opportunity. Let's to show the viewers and people listening. Just explain what exactly is in the can here. What is it?
Okay, so this one right here is our Mindful Mule, which is a play on the Moscow Mule. And what we're doing is we're basically subbing the ginger beer with kombucha. So it's going to have less sugar, less calories. It's going to have some of the health benefits, which we're still running lab tests on to see exactly how high those will be with the liquor being infused in it. But so it does have premium vodka in it. It's got fresh ginger, all natural ingredients, and lime as well in this cocktail.
I mean, it's an interesting proposition because, as you mentioned, you have the health benefits of kombucha is certainly an attractive quality, but then you also positioning it as sort of a premium product that is meant for social drinking and stuff like that. How do you find the right balance between how much you want to where the focus is going to be?
Right. Well, that's been an interesting back and forth, and it's really these are the first spirit-based kombucha drinks. There's lots of beer ones out there and malt-based and wine-based products now, but so our consumer is going to expect to get a true cocktail experience. And we worked with a great mixologist in our hometown who's got a very craft-forward cocktail bar and experimented with a lot of the profiles, and we're going to launch with all of our brands falling in the 7 to 8% ABV.
Great.
So.
And you mentioned that this works well with your kombucha. So what specifically about when you were in the brewing process, what kind of things were you looking for, and how did you get it to a point where this is going to make a good pairing?
Right. Well, we were really looking for something neutral, something that would infuse well with different cocktail profiles. We've got 10 cocktails really that we, sitting on deck that we'd like to roll out down the line. So this actually just really, it substituted for ginger beer especially well, and it allowed all the other flavors that you want in a cocktail to come out. So it still allowed to keep the integrity of a Moscow Mule and our Mindful Mule.
It's interesting. You'll obviously you're going to be judged on both the kombucha and the spirit as well. So it's a balance there.
Yeah.
And I wondered your Anheuser-Busch experience too. You said you're doing a lot of on-premise and events. Is this something that can sort of play in the event space and sort of what kind of venues or locations where we'd see something like this work?
Yeah, we certainly hope so. We've got our eye on some local music venues in South Florida. Hopefully Miami Dolphin Stadium is something we'd like to get into. We'd like to, break into the, city festival arena. There's tons of festivals down where we are in South Florida now. There's almost one every weekend now. The cruise ship space could be excellent as well. We're all fishermen, so we wanted to go with cans so we could have a product on the boat. And also, we're environmentally conscious, and aluminum cans are the most recycled medium out on the market right now. So,
and obviously, kombucha is a growing category, but is still something that consumers are learning about, and certainly in different formats such as this. What kind of things are you going to be doing to sort of explain the offering to consumers and explain to them, okay, this is maybe similar to like a ginger beer or a Moscow Mule in this case, but with kombucha, which has its own unique qualities.
Right. Well, we're going to get out there and we're going to sample the product a lot. It's definitely going to be an education piece. I mean, the kombucha world is very big on the west coast of this country, but Florida is really behind. I'd say we're probably five years behind the west coast on that movement. So, and that being said, we are launching with an e-commerce model. So we are going to get the product out into 42 states. One of our partners will be based out in California as well. So we will be trying to inundate this country from coast to coast.
Nice. All right. Well, Bo, thank you so much for giving us an early look at the brand, and it's going to be coming soon. So thank you so much for joining us.